Hi. On this episode of AFPC Insights, I'm talking with our Senior Fellow for U.S. Foreign Policy, Lawrence Haas, about the recent Sino-Iran deal that's likely to be finalized soon. Hey, Larry.
Well, recently, two of America's really most important adversaries have come together and announced that they're going to be entering a broad strategic partnership that's really going to upend global relations and create major new problems for the United States. And those two adversaries are China and Iran. They announced recently that they are going to agree on a 25-year massive economic, military, and political deal. And that's going to cause major challenges for the United States in both the regions where they hail from, obviously China in the Far East and Iran in the Middle East, as well as more broadly, because both of those powers have hegemonic ambitions that go far beyond their region. So what's going to happen is that the Chinese are going to invest about $400 billion in Iran. This comes at a time when the Trump administration is really trying to isolate Iran through very tight economic sanctions that have really sent the Iranian economy reeling. And what we are trying to do here in Washington through the Trump administration is to basically force the regime to change course, to change behavior, to abandon its nuclear aspirations, to rein in its terror sponsorship, to stop trying to destabilize regional Sunni Arab governments that it is competing with. And by clamping down on the economy, we have really shaken that regime and also caused a lot of, domestic unrest. And the regime is less stable now than it has ever been. But here, now we see the Chinese basically giving Iran an economic lifeline. So that could severely undercut what President Trump has been trying to do for the last 2 or 3 years. At the same time, as the United States enters into what many people think is a new Cold War, Cold War 2.0, our first one with the Soviet Union and now with China, the Iranians are allowing China to have a major military footprint in the Middle East. And that is going to allow the Chinese to pursue their global ambitions. At the end of the day, China, over time, would like to supplant the United States as the world's most powerful nation. And through this marriage of convenience in which Iran gets an economic lifeline and China gets a military presence in the Middle East, both of them are benefiting greatly. With regard to China, this is going to not only help the Chinese, but complicate efforts in the United States to continue to do what it has been doing in the region, protecting its friends and confronting its adversaries. To give you one example, the United States and Iran from time to time have these tangles in the waters in that region, in which the Iranians threaten to close the Straits of Hormuz and harass United States warships. Well, we have been fighting back. What's going to happen if China has a presence now in the waters? Will we have the same freedom? Will China come to the defense of Iran? So the Chinese are giving the Iranians a lifeline. Iran is giving China a military presence. Both of those nations are benefiting, and we in the United States have now major new challenges to confront. So this is a very, very big deal for the United States.
Thank you so much for your time, Larry. I will talk to you soon. Take care.
Nice to be here, Annie.